I've expressed my appreciation for Governor and pre-Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger. Whoever this is now, I have no idea, but maybe just a little quick poll, kind of like old school radio. You guys just phone in and tell me what your favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger movie is, but I don't really care, and please, God, don't follow my lead on this one, but favorite Schwarzenegger movie? Probably T2. I know that's kind of a cliched answer, but deeper cut, probably Jingle All the Way, because I think I went to the theaters to see that, mostly because Big Show was in it at the time. Well, he was the Giant at the time, but a big wrestling nerd, so whatever. Just a great family movie, a great Christmas movie, and there is nothing I don't love about Arnold Schwarzenegger coming up, getting elected governor, and then just riding off into the sunset. Nothing happened, and his term went off perfectly without any hitches whatsoever. No, unfortunately we don't live in that timeline. He just became a complete and total fucking nut job, and basically we talked about it, was that earlier this week, or at the end of last week, something like that, when he was like, screw your freedoms, get to the camps like my father was taking the Jews. Yeah, it was a little bit more subdued than that, but the energy was still there. But he also runs like the second biggest bodybuilding and one of the biggest strongman competitions every year, the Arnold Classic. Okay, if you're in the cut when it comes to that kind of stuff, you know that the Arnold Classic is a big deal, and Arnold puts it on. He hosts it. He's very engaged in the entire process. He's very hands-on when it comes to his different projects. That's something that's very laudable and something I very much appreciate about him. But he's going to be out one of their major sponsors because, hey, guess what? It's something I hear from the left all the time. Those fucking crazy motherfuckers out there. Oh, you can have freedom of speech, but there's also consequences for that freedom of speech. So guess what? You say something stupid, guess what? Fucking your pockets are getting a little bit lighter here. Aaron Singerman pulls Redcon Ones, one of the biggest supplement companies out there and one of the title sponsors for the Arnold Classic. Sponsorship from, Arnold Schwarzenegger's a bodybuilding competition over Screw Your Freedoms comment. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Mostly because it's the only way that you change these people's minds. You hit them in the pocketbook and you make them play by their own fucking rules. Because Arnold was lobbying for a long time for everybody. You need to get out of Trump. You just need to make sure that he never makes another dollar again. And if anybody supports him, I will take my Conan sword and I will go visit them at the house. I know I'm doing over the top, but it's fun sometimes. Fuck off. Arnold Schwarzenegger has lost a corporate sponsor for his annual bodybuilding competition known as the Arnold Classic over comments the Hollywood star and former governor of California won a recount or recall. I don't care. Gray Davis was a creep. Star made attacking people who chose not to wear masks. The founder of supplement maker Redcon One has announced the company will no longer serve as a sponsor for any Schwarzenegger affiliated events. Interesting. It is with a heavy heart and some genuine sadness that Redcon One has decided to discontinue any and all support for the Arnold Classic and other Arnold related events around the world. Founder Aaron Singerman wrote on Instagram. He cited Schwarzenegger's recent comments made during a CNN interview in which the Terminator star called people who don't wear masks schmucks. Oh, he went a whole hell of a lot deeper than that, but let's keep it PG, shall we? Schwarzenegger also said, screw your freedoms, arguing that mask mandates are like traffic laws. That is so fucking stupid, I don't even know where to begin. You've also seen this comparison out there. Vaccine passports and wearing a mask is like wearing a seatbelt. These are the dumb motherfuckers who, if they had portable seatbelts out there, they'd be buying 5 or 6 for them and themselves, just in case that they got any of them dirty with any of the Cheeto dust. Don't address anything that could help you out in this situation that we're facing right now. But just make sure that you just have that magic button that you can press and just put a mask on your face, and you're gonna be doing something. Fuck off. Anyone who says screw your freedoms is un-American, and Redcon One is a patriotic pro-freedom brand. We support freedom of choice. Fuck yeah. We don't want Arnold's censored or canceled. We just can't support his opinion with our dollars. Oh, I'm gonna start buying buckets of Redcon One pre-workout. It's pretty expensive. It's pretty deluxe stuff, but like it says here, Redcon One has been a sponsor of the Arnold Classic for at least a decade. Schwarzenegger's harsh blowback for his screw your freedoms and smuck comments, and the former California governor only doubled down in a subsequent essay for The Atlantic last week where he praised the simple democracy of Hitler's Nazi party. No, I joke, of course, but his father was a card-carrying Nazi. Let's not gloss over that little fact there. But that's how you do it. You have, as a person, as an entrepreneur, you have to have your non-negotiables. Freedom of speech, freedom of choice. Those are things that you do not move from. You do not compromise them from anybody. Because if you start to shake your foundations, well, you become a hell of a lot more like the Arnold who was in Terminator Dark Fate, who was picking out fucking curtain swatches instead of being like the man who was in T2, defending a better future. But we talk enough about freedom of speech and everything out there. Let's talk about some big dubs in the civil courts. Boy, it's fun to be talking about good things happening in courts because Johnny Depp wins right to sue Amber Heard for libel after wife beating ruling. Yep, we all have heard stories of, oh, this crazy... God, she is fucking hot though, but you don't stick your dick in crazy. That's rule number 1. Unfortunately for me, rule number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You just don't do it again. You don't. Especially with her. Shits on beds. Love her for that. Disgraced actor Johnny Depp. He really did nothing wrong, except for the fact that he also does have a touch of the TDS, but at the same time, his life was totally ruined by this preposterously attractive woman. The 58-year-old Pirates of the Caribbean star seemed out of luck this past December after losing a libel suit against The Sun. Yeah, that was the UK though, and the UK's fucking cucked, so... Which penned a 2018 piece accusing the actor of physically assaulting Heard, the Times reported. After the multi-week trial, the judges ruled that the UK's publication claims were substantially true. You just couldn't back it up with any sources or any receipts, but okay. The Justice League actress, she's 35? That's an old picture. I just can't believe she's 35. That's crazy. Then tried to use Depp's legal loss to invalidate another defamation case by him concerning a 2018 Washington Post op-ed. Oh, he's going to get to sue the Washington Post. This fucking rules. In which Heard claimed to be the victim of abuse, but didn't mention her ex by name. Times reported the Aquaman star, if he had his way, he'd probably have cement slippers, and she would definitely be Aquawoman. Says that the Virginia court should recognize UK's ruling as both... does it? No, do not compute. The last time we heard this fucking display of mental gymnastics was, we need to take a look at old British ruling, and that should go ahead and supersede everything that happens in the United States, because that's the foundational base. It's weird, right? Because normally they'd be talking about the courts as being systemically corrupt or contributing to systemic racism. Unless, of course, it benefits them, then it's like, oh, let's take a look at where all the root and where all the foundations are from because we respect history. Fuck off. However, on Tuesday, earlier this week, the Fairfax County Chief Judge, Penny Karate, sweet, denied Heard's motion, citing the fact that her interests weren't aligned with the Sun's. Aww. This rules. As Carty wrote specifically that while the Sun's interests were based in the veracity of the publication's claims, Heard's interests relate to whether the statements she published were false. Very good. There are two independent actors in this one. One was the Sun making claims, and the other was Heard making claims. It does not compute. It's literally like suing something that the Global Times in China wrote and then Breitbart reported on. Just don't fucking make no sense. Heard's lawyer argued that the hearing that rejected the UK's judgment gave the Donnie Brasco actor great movie. Watch it over and over again. Actor carte blanche to sue any publication that referred to him as a wife beater. Is that supposed to be a bad thing? Because that looks awesome. As Carte countered by saying that upholding English libel judgments in the United States would create a dangerous precedent. Exactly. As the UK is more lenient towards defamation plaintiffs. Again, it could probably do with a lower bar for defamation, but again, that is a slippery slope, so do take that in proper context. Court date is slated for early 2022. Oh god. You know how much shit she could get on the bed and on the pillows between now and then? Oh my god, I don't think Johnny has enough work lined up to take care of all of those dry cleaning bills. Along with the aforementioned libel allegations, the trial will also examine Heard's counterclaims that her ex-husband what? I have a pretty decent vocabulary, but I've never heard seist before. Social media bots on her. Oh, is that supposed to be sicked? I'm retarded. Don't worry about me. Anyways, let's finish off on a good story. This story absolutely rules, and I know over the past couple of days and like in the past minute or so, I've been shitting on women, but It's not because I hate them. It's because I love them. Parts of them. Polish Olympian auctions silver medal to help sick kid. This story just rules all the way around. Okay, the Olympics wrapped up. There was a whole bunch of shit that went on there. A bunch of great people did come out of it, and one of them here, I've just got nothing but great things to say about her, and I have a specific appreciation for Poland, and I know a great man and a great family from Poland, and they're just terrific people. Actually, everybody that I've met from Poland, like, this isn't one of those things like I have black friends, therefore I think all black people are cool. It's one of those things where it's like, I've never met a Polak that I don't like. They're all fucking awesome people, and this is just an opportunity to, you know, really cover something that rules. So enough slobbering over this, and that's a really bad picture of her. She is so fucking hot. Anyways, an Olympic athlete from Poland auctioned her silver medal from the Tokyo Games to raise money for a life-saving operation for an infant boy. Not related to him whatsoever. He just needed a fucking heart transplant, and without question, she's seen what she could do, and she auctioned off her silver medal in order to pay for it. This rules. Maria Andrejczyk, a 25-year-old javelin thrower who overcame bone cancer and shoulder injury to compete in this year's Olympics, she rules, said she decided to auction her medal to help give the boy, knowing how much she had to fight against adversity and pain. The money went for Mizulis Mayasa, an infant with a heart defect whose family has been raising funds for him to get an operation in the United States. We could shit on socialized healthcare, but again, not the time or the place. Miloz's parents purported last week that the boy was at risk of dying soon without the surgery. Zabka, a popular convenience store chain in Poland, bid 200,000 zlotys, $51,000, but said it would let the athlete keep her medal. That's what's also awesome about this. She auctioned off her medal without being solicited by the parents. She was going to sell it off, donate everything that she made from it, and then at the end of the day, she also gets to keep her medal. And shout outs to Zabka. We were moved by the beautiful and extremely noble gesture of our Olympian. Fans have contributed an additional 300,000 Polish toy dollars, $76,500 to help the boy. That rules. Even before the winning bid was made, authorities in Andrejczyk's community in Poland said they were prepared to make her a replica. This entire story rules, and I love it. I love it a lot. Dude, fuck Arnold Schwarzenegger. Fuck Amber Heard, but, well, I think you know where you're going with Maria here. That's a bad bitch. With just a really good head on her shoulders. If I don't end this right now, I'm just going to keep on making shitty puns. So, you guys enjoy your Sunday. Tomorrow's kind of an anniversary for me on the channel. If you just take a look at when the first video was posted, I think it's fairly obvious, but it's not really when I kicked off the channel, but it marks 1 full year of posting a video every single fucking day, except for when I was kicked off for those couple of weeks. But you can go ahead and fill in those gaps. I haven't missed a single fucking day since August 23rd. Can you fucking believe it? I don't know. Maybe more on that tomorrow. I don't know. I tend to forget about things that I want to talk about, but y'all take it easy. Have a great evening. Hope to talk to you all again tomorrow. I thank you very, very, very much for the past year and the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.